Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich with Emery Hunt, the Zarda Playbook, and these teams meet again after a Monday night thriller a couple weeks ago. It's Miami at the Jets in the Meadowlands, and for the Dolphins, they're coming off a disappointing loss where they gave up a 21-point lead against a high-powered New Orleans Saints, and the Jets throttled the Raiders out on the West Coast. You know, Rex Ryan was very angry after that Monday night game. He's really going to want revenge on the Dolphins. But what they need to do, they need more plays for the wide receivers, less drop passes. They really need to help a young quarterback like Chad Henne. And they've dropped a couple games already. Against the Colts, they could have had that game. In my mind, they should have beat the Saints if they kept it together in the second half, but they didn't. So those are two losses that are going to go by the wayside. But what are the keys to victory here coming into the Meadowlands?
Well, keys to victory for the Dolphins, they have to make more plays in the passing game. You look at what the Saints were able to do against the Dolphins. Once the Saints realized that the Dolphins came into the game with 9 passing plays, they were able to shut down the run, load up on it, and take away that make those receivers beat them. So in order for the Dolphins to win against the Jets, they're going to have to make the Jets respect their passing game. They might want to come out throwing the ball on running downs as opposed to staying to the status quo. So you look at what the Dolphins have, they have to make plays vertically in the passing game too. Those rookie cornerbacks are going to have to play like veterans this week. They got 2 pretty good ones, Vontae Davis as well as Sean Smith on the corners. Both guys are going to be starting due to the injury to Will Allen. So those cornerbacks are going to have to play huge against Braylon Edwards and Clowney. We don't know if Contry is going to play yet. He may be in, he may be out, but those rookie cornerbacks are going to have to step up. And third, they're going to have to get after Sanchez. Sanchez got a free pass last week because Oakland didn't get after the quarterback like they did the previous week. So they still have to get after Sanchez because he still can throw those errant passes.
And speaking of injuries, too bad for the Jets and the fans of the NFL. One of the most electrifying players in the league, Leon Washington, bad injury. He's out for the year. Looked terrible. Good luck to him in his rehab. But for the Jets, they just ran the ball all over Oakland. But it's going to be a tough assignment against Miami. Can they get those wide receivers to make more plays? Because it's not going to be as easy against the Dolphins. Even though those guys are rookies, they're good rookies. So what are your keys to victory for Rex Ryan? You know he's fuming, and he really wants this win against Miami.
Well, keys to victory for the Jets, you look at what they didn't do against the Dolphins the first time, is they didn't shut down that run. So they have to really shut down that running game of the Dolphins. The good thing about Rex Ryan, he gets to play this offense twice. So he's going to have a plan devised to stop that Wildcat and what they're trying to do on offense. So they're going to really have to load up to stop the run. 2, they're going to have to lean on the running game a little bit with with Thomas Jones as well as Sean Green. You saw what the Saints were able to do in the second half of that game. Once they started running the football, Dolphins were getting gashed for big chunks of yards. They have 2 talented running backs in Thomas Jones and Green. So you look at what they want to do. They want to run the football. That's going to open up their play action and make the game easier for Sanchez. Those are the keys to victory for the Jets. I like the Jets at home. Revenge game. The type of loss the Dolphins were able to get or took last week is type that lingers on for another week, especially coming off a bye. I think the Jets got revenge on their mind. They're coming back home. They're going to take a big bite out the Dolphins.
I remember Rex Ryan as Ravens defensive coordinator last year had Miami's number. Will he have it again? I think the tables have turned. I think the Dolphins have the Jets' number. Too many losses, too many wins left by the wayside for the Dolphins. I'm going to pick them to go into the Meadowlands and upset the Jets. I take the fence.
If the Jets lose at home this week, it is going to be chaos.
No Chris Jenkins. Maybe Jericho Cotchery out. It's going to be a problem. Miami played a great first half against the best team in the league. So if they could play half that for the second half, you know they're going to play well in this game.
You asking the Dolphins to do something that they wasn't able to do. It's going to be a good. This is always a close game though. This is always a good matchup.
For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.